Have you ever seen cats celebrate a festival before? No, seriously. Imagine an entire village of cats gathering under the moonlight, lanterns glowing, fireworks sparkling, and a mysterious tradition that only happens once every 100 years. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, before I take you into this magical night, pause for a moment. Where are you watching from, and what time is it right now? Tell me in the comments. And if this already has your curiosity tingling, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment, because what you're about to hear is unlike any cat story you've ever known. Now, let's begin. But stay close, because one secret revealed at the end changes everything. It all happened in a quiet little village, tucked between a silver-lined forest and a river that shimmered as if stars fell into it. This wasn't an ordinary village. Every house, every rooftop, and every narrow winding street belonged to cats. Not humans, just cats. They lived in harmony, each with its own job. Some baked little fish-shaped pastries, some painted murals on fences, some tutored kitten schools, and others guarded the village gates. But the most extraordinary thing of all was what happened once every 100 years. A night the cats called the Festival of Lights. No kitten alive had ever seen it. Only the oldest cats spoke of it, and even then only in hushed whispers by candlelight. Legend said that during this festival, cats from all walks of life, street cats, forest cats, house cats, royal cats, and even the mysterious moonlight cats would unite. It was the night when magic returned to the village and every cat's deepest wish had a chance of coming true. But to unlock that magic, one thing had to happen. A chosen cat had to light the first spark, a flame unlike any other. Our story begins with Lumi, a small, shy white kitten with fur that seemed to softly glow like morning frost. She wasn't strong. She wasn't loud. She didn't climb high walls or chase mice like the others. She often sat alone, watching clouds and drawing shapes in the dust with her tiny paw. But inside her was a curiosity so big it could fill the sky. As the day of the festival approached, a sudden buzz spread across the village. Lantern makers hammered away, painters splashed villages with neon and gold, and chefs, whiskers twitching, prepared feasts that filled the air with scents of grilled salmon, buttery tuna rolls, honey-glazed sardines, and warm milk tea. Every cat was excited, except Lumi. Not because she didn't want to join, but because she felt she didn't belong. What could a small kitten like her contribute to a festival so grand? That night, as the moon rose round and bright like a glowing pearl, the village square filled with cats from near and far. Their fur shimmered like fireworks, striped, spotted, orange, gray, golden, black, calico, and even a few rare shimmering silver coats only seen in stories. Lanterns hung from trees, rooftops, and paw-carved archways, casting colors across the crowd like dancing rainbows. Yet something was wrong. The festival could not begin, not without the first spark. The elder of the village, a wise old tabby named Elder Marrow, stepped forward. His voice was gentle yet carried a weight of centuries. For 100 years we have waited for this night, but the first spark must be ignited by the heart whose light is pure. Only the chosen one can awaken the magic. Cats looked around, whispering. Who was meant to do it? One by one, strong, confident cats stepped forward to try to ignite the sparkstone, an ancient crystal embedded at the center of the square. The bravest warrior cat struck it with a flaming torch. Nothing happened. The fastest climbing cat spun around it with lightning speed to create sparks. Still nothing. A royal cat, wearing a tiny golden crown, tapped it with a diamond wand. Not even a flicker. The crowd began to worry. If the first spark didn't ignite before the moon reached the top of the sky, the festival would be lost for another century. The magic would vanish. Many of the oldest cats would never see it again. Hidden behind a lantern cart, Lumi watched. Her heart thumped. A quiet voice inside whispered, "Try, just try." But she shook her head. How could she succeed where the greatest cats had failed? Just then, an unexpected sound fluttered through the air. A soft hum, gentle as a lullaby. Lumi turned and saw a cat unlike any she had ever seen. Tall, silver fur sparkling as if dipped in stardust, and eyes glowing like moonbeams. She realized with a gasp it was a moonlight cat. They were said to appear only when destiny shifted. The moonlight cat smiled. "Do not hide your light, little one. Magic responds to truth, not perfection." Before Lumi could ask what that meant, the moonlight cat vanished like smoke dissolving into the wind. The moon kept rising. Time was running out. A sudden hush fell over the village as Elder Marrow spoke again, voice heavy with sadness. "If no heart pure enough steps forward, the Festival of Lights must be postponed for another 100. I'll try." The tiny voice barely rose above a whisper, but the silence carried it. Every cat turned. Lumi stepped out from behind the cart, trembling, paws shaking. Some cats giggled softly, others frowned. "Her? But she's so ordinary. What can she do?" Yet Elder Marrow only nodded. "Come, young one." Heart pounding, Lumi approached the sparkstone. She didn't know any spells. She had no torch, no wand, no special skills. All she had was a heart full of wonder and belief. Slowly, she placed her paw on the stone. It felt cold, like winter snow. She closed her eyes. She thought about the beauty of the village, the kindness she had seen, the dreams she held inside. She thought about her wish, not for fame, not for power, but simply, "I wish for every cat to feel like they belong." A single tear rolled down her cheek and fell on the stone. Boom! The ground shivered. The sparkstone glowed, first faint blue, then streaks of pink, gold, violet, and white burst out like a firework exploding in slow motion. The village gasped as the spark shot upward, swirling into a magnificent ribbon of light that wrapped around the moon. Lanterns all over the village ignited at once, sparkling brighter than ever. The Festival of Lights had begun. Music filled the air, soft chimes, playful drums, and joyous meows harmonizing like a choir. Fireworks spiraled across the sky, painting images of cats dancing among stars. Cats danced. Kittens chased floating, glowing bubbles, and magical fish made of light swam through the air. Wishes whispered turned into butterflies that flew to the moon. And in the center of it all, Lumi stood glowing, not just her fur, but her spirit. The moonlight cat reappeared beside her. "You have done what no other could. The magic returned because you wished not for yourself, but for others. That is the greatest light of all." From that day forward, Lumi was no longer the shy kitten no one noticed. She became a symbol, a reminder that true magic lies in kindness, curiosity, and believing in who you are, even when others don't see it yet. And the festival.